And you, ugh. Hey y'all, it's your girl Misha, and you already know I'm coming at you with the whole new video. And today I wanted to give kind of an advice video, and it was inspired by Jackie Anna's video. What I wish I knew in my 20s, or what they don't tell you about your 20s. So I wanted to do that, but what they don't tell you about your teens, because I have a lot of teenage girls that follow me or that subscribe to my channel. Stuff that I know now I wish that I knew in my teens, because it'd be like so much easier and I wouldn't have made the mistakes that I made. Okay, so the first one, which is like a big one to me because it resonates with me so much, is that it's okay to have strict parents. Like, I know it probably feels like, dang, I can't go out. Like, if you're in high school and everyone is going out. When I went to high school, I feel like a lot of people had more freedom than me, because I didn't get a phone till I was like in the 10th or 11th grade. Like, everybody used to be like, you don't got no phone, girl? Like, you too old for that. But like, my mom was extremely hard on me, and I used to be like, oh, my mama sucked. Like, why my mama gotta be like this? But that actually saved me in the long run. Even though I had a boyfriend and I wasn't supposed to have a boyfriend, like, I used to have to sneak to have a boyfriend. But yeah, I wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend. I wasn't allowed to hang after school. I was supposed to go to track practice, my extracurricular activities, and go my behind home. And my brother went to my school too, so he was like my eyes or whatever. So it was like extremely hard for me to move how I want to move. But now, growing up with that discipline and that strictness, and my mom now wanting to be my friend and actually being my mom, that really helped me in the long run, because now I feel like I have a good head on my shoulders and I can think forward and not just for the now. If you feel like you're a teenager, you're like, dang, my parents whack. I can't wait to get up out this house. Like, I can't never do nothing. You only get to be a teenager once. Like, enjoy it and stay a kid. Like, it is real life bills out here. It's real life problems out here. Being a teenager is so easy. You literally go to school. I'm not saying that you have problems, because I had a lot of problems when I was a teenager. Like, we have real life problems, which I don't like when people downplay the life of a teenager. Like, oh, you have it so easy. At the same time, we don't have bills or anything. We have to enjoy being a kid. I feel like we always know more than our parents, because obviously they done been there, they done that, they have experienced that, and they're trying to keep you on the right track. It's okay to stay inside. You don't have to be at every function or go to everything or be on every single scene. It's okay to stay in and study and get things done and not go to every party. High school, like, games and stuff was big for us, so you don't have to go to every football game, every track meet, or every basketball game. But one thing about our school, we were state champs, so like football games were it. So I would say, if you have that culture at your school, do enjoy it while you are in high school. I said before, you will never get that back. Like, you would never get that feeling back. You would never know how it feels to go to a state game in your teens at 20 years old. Like, you will not get that feeling again. And when you're a teenager, you probably feel like, oh, this person is my friend, that person is my friend. I was in middle school, I used the term friend loosely. High school, I really tightened up on that. I wasn't really friends with everyone. I had two friends in high school. That was D and Vicky. You didn't see one without the other. Of course, you're gonna have associates. Y'all have all came in the same class, and most of y'all are gonna graduate together. So of course, y'all will see each other a lot. But you probably really only have about two good friends that are your real friends. Don't overshare with everybody. Don't put your business out there. Be meek, and don't be having everybody in your business in high school, because you might think somebody your friend and they really talking about you behind your back. Nobody in high school, well, I'm not gonna say nobody, obviously. Very few people in high school know how to be real. They have their own definition of loyalty. No one is really that loyal to the next person if they're like loosely a friend. Like, you go and tell them one thing, and then next thing you know, the whole school knows. You have to find your own identity and know what works for you, what crowd you fit into. And it's okay to be a loner for a while. Like, it's okay to eat lunch alone. On the first day of school, on the first day of high school, mind you, my brother is in the 10th grade, right? I'm in the 9th. We're a grade behind each other. So I'm like, dang, I want to eat with my brother. So even though I know these people, they are way more closer to each other because I didn't go to elementary school with them. I didn't go to middle school with them. I'm just going to high school with them. So like my brother, he was on the football team. So he was like, what you eating with me? Like, football players had a table. So he didn't want his little sister eating at like the football players' tables with him. So I'm like, dang, like who I'm gonna eat breakfast with? Who I'm gonna sit with? You know, it was so awkward for me. I feel like being a girl in high school is way more pressure because you have to deal with your menstrual cycle every month. So one thing I would say as a girl dealing with your menstrual cycle, keep a menstrual bag that you keep all of your female goodies in, like spray, wipes, Q-tips, hand sanitizers, extra pads. You could put an extra pair of pants in your bag. I used to have bad anxiety about my menstrual cycle in high school. Like I used to walk around with a sweater tied around my waist because I'm like, what if I have an accident? You feel like that's social suicide at that point. Like you feel like your career in high school is over if like that ever happens to you. Like no one will forget that. You feel like high school is the end all be all. It really isn't, and it goes by so fast. That's why I'm telling you guys, cherish high school. You think like it's the end of your life in high school. It's really not. I notice we tend to be very melodramatic as teenagers. Like we're like, oh my god, it's the end of the world. When I went to prom, if my dress didn't fit, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. And it's like, girl, you're gonna be okay. Like stop, shut up, okay? Like, but even with heartbreaks and everything, I thought my first heartbreak was the end of my life. Like I was ready to wear black for the rest of my life. I thought the walls was closing in on me. My mom and stepdad had bought me a car, right? So I used to drive to school in the morning. Bro, the whole time I was going through my breakup, I would drive to school so slow. I kid you not. I probably was going 15 miles per hour with my head hanging out the window. And I used to be somebody so much it makes you cry. And my sister used to be like, girl, you couldn't tell me at that time that my heart wasn't broke. Like my heart felt like it was at the bottom of the deepest lake. Like you couldn't tell me at that time that I would get over him. I was like, how could you do this to me? But it was like, girl, like, ugh. Like, trust me, the boys that are your type or that you like in your teens, once you get older, you're gonna be like laughing that you were so heartbroken doing the most over him. If you're dating in high school, it's okay to date or be in a real relationship, but honestly, don't take everything so seriously. And before I close out this video, one thing that I think is the most important part of this video, one of my main purpose for making this video, prepare for college. Once I got into high school, like in middle school, I was kind of a problem child, but once I got into high school, I turned it all the way up because I knew I wanted to go to a good college and have a good advantage, apply for scholarships and stuff. So I would say in your teens, when you are preparing for college, make sure that you get good with your teachers, make sure you do your community service hours, and make sure you focus in on the things that are important, not like little petty gossip in high school, these rumors, this and that. Make sure that you are doing your college preparation. I tell you no lie. From 9th grade onto the 12th grade, you have to go hard because that puts you in a better place in the end. Like, don't wait till the last minute and then you boo-hoo crying like, oh my God, I don't know where I'm going to go. I don't know what I'm going to do. Start early. Put the work in early. You will reap the rewards. I tell you no lie. Put in the work. Get those A's. Stay behind, nag your teachers, be your teacher's pet. Do what you gotta do to put yourself in a better place in life. And if college is not for you, that's okay. Whatever field you want to go into, just make sure that you're doing right by yourself in high school so you can get your diploma and you can put yourself in a better situation in the end. Because high school, like I said, is not forever and it's not the end. You still have to live life after high school. And that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Peace.
High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you got a cold heart. I know.